It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falkor Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence King Ryan Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV.
This bout is scheduled.
Well, I hope you brought... So here we go. Should be a good one. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Got him with a left jab. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Well done with that counter shot. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. These punches coming from every angle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. Here we go. It's round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch caught him clean. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. And he scores with the counter. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Get it started in round three. That That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Will say no mas. Beautiful counter shot. He misses with that jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
It's so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. Just missing with the right uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Crawford in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Sometimes when
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's a counter shot. Throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Catch and shoot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Lucky that hook didn't score. You can tell he's strong. Oh, right there! Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. There's the bell for round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Big shot, and down goes Garcia. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's like...
1, 2... back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong play.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. Hold that thought. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense is everything because they got...
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it. But is the referee going to stop it here? So the referee says, fight on. Talk about Garcia and that switched off. What we did. There's the bell for round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Perfect counter shot. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that and there's the bell for round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not... There's the bell for round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That right jab just misses. Caution being thrown to the wind. So close with that uppercut. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That uppercut's blocked. Good counter punching. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Another